Imagine a vast sun-scorched desert, a realm where life hangs by a thread and time seems to stand still. This is a place that stretches beyond the horizon, a relentless expanse of sand and solitude. In this unforgiving landscape, there is a man, a lone wanderer. His eyes hold the glimmer of a dream, a mythical well that promises unlimited riches and prosperity. This man is not a hero of old tales, but an ordinary individual, driven by extraordinary determination. The legend of the well has kindled a fire in his heart, a fire that the harsh desert winds cannot extinguish. His faith in the tale is unwavering, even when the blazing sun casts long shadows of doubt on the barren sands. His steps, though heavy with anticipation, are steady. His gaze, though weary, is resolute. In the heart of this desolate world, our man ventures forth, fueled by dreams of boundless wealth. Yet the desert is a capricious beast, ever ready to confound the unwary. Just as the allure of riches and prosperity drew our man into its vast expanse, the desert began to show its true colors. A labyrinth of sand and heat, it turned from a path to treasure into a maze of bewilderment. Our man was no stranger to hardship, yet nothing could have prepared him for the trials that lay ahead. The desert, in its cruel mockery of his dreams, began to test his resolve. The sun, like a ruthless taskmaster, scorched his skin and sapped his strength. His food supplies dwindled, each morsel becoming a precious commodity. His water, once abundant, now reduced to a few precious drops. Each sip was a poignant reminder of his predicament. In the vastness of the desert, the days turned into an endless expanse of sand and sun. The nights, a chilling counterpoint to the relentless heat of the day, brought no relief. Instead, it introduced a new adversary, the biting cold. Without the cover of the sun, the desert turned into a frozen wasteland, each gust of wind cutting through him like a knife. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, our man held on to his resolve. His goal, the well of unlimited riches and prosperity, remained clear in his mind. It was his beacon of hope in the desolate landscape. His desperation grew with each passing day, yet so did his determination. He knew he was lost, but he also knew that he would find his way. His journey had become more than just a quest for wealth. It had become a test of his spirit. Every step was a struggle, every breath a battle. His body screamed for relief, his mind begged for respite, but his heart remained steadfast. It was a battle of wills, and he was not about to surrender. Thus, lost amidst the dunes, our man battles not just the desert, but a growing sense of despair. Yet, even in his darkest hour, he clung on to hope. For he knew as surely as the sun would rise, he would find his way to the well. Yet adversity often serves as a crucible, forging the strongest of wills. This man, lost in the vast, unforgiving desert, found himself in the midst of such a crucible. But it was not the scorching sun or the relentless sandstorms that posed the greatest challenge. It was the uncertainty, the fear of the unknown, the doubt that gnawed at him each passing moment. Yet, amidst the chaos of his circumstance, something extraordinary started to happen. Like a seed battling its way through the hard earth to reach the sun, the man's will began to take root. He refused to let his circumstances dictate his fate. He refused to be a mere pawn in the hands of destiny. He chose to fight, to persevere, to survive. His resilience became his compass, guiding him through the maze of sand dunes. His determination, his unyielding spirit, became his shield, protecting him from the onslaught of despair. The desert, once a formidable adversary, transformed into a teacher, each challenge a lesson, each setback an opportunity to learn, to adapt, to grow. He started to chart his course, not merely based on the position of the sun or the direction of the wind, but on the strength of his will, the depth of his courage. He learned to navigate the treacherous terrain, to endure the scorching days and the freezing nights. He learned to ration his provisions, to conserve his energy, to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Every stumble, every fall, every wrong turn, he took them not as failures, but as stepping stones towards his goal. He leveraged his mistakes, used them as signposts that pointed him back on track. He did not merely survive the desert, he thrived in it. He conquered it. With each passing day, the man's resolve grows stronger, his spirit unbroken. The desert did not break him. Instead, it molded him into a stronger, wiser, more determined version of himself. It was no longer about finding the well. It was about proving to himself that he could. And so it is often when we are closest to giving up that the tides of fortune turn. After days of wandering, the man's resolve was tested to its very limit. The unforgiving desert had pushed him, prodded him, and teased him, but he remained steadfast. Driven by an unyielding spirit, he pressed on, each step echoing his resolve, each breath whispering a promise of triumph. Just when he felt the weight of despair was too great, a glimmer of hope pierced through, like a mirage in the desert. There it was, the well. His heart pounded in his chest. His journey, his struggles, his perseverance had led him to this moment.